Us our featured teacher for today, boys and girls, and I think you're going to be in for a big surprise. Could you tell us your name, young man, and who your teacher is?
My name is Aaron Job Wilson, and my teacher is Miss Wyatt.
Okay. Aaron, can you tell me what you guys were doing in your classroom so that everybody will have an understanding?
We had a prompt that had a sentence, and then we had to finish it.
Okay. All right. Now, this is what the prompt read. If we can take the camera, what the prompt said for everyone to do. It says, read the sentences and then finish the story. The bell rang at the end of the day, and I went out the school door as usual. Just then, I realized I left my library book in my classroom. I went back inside, and I was surprised at what I saw. Aaron, you want to share your story with us? Okay.
The bell rang at the end of the day, and I went out the school door as usual. Just then, I realized I left my library book in the classroom. I went inside, and I was surprised at what I saw. 3 white skeletons were hovering above me. Well, there were 3 skeletons, but only 2 were in the air. The other was playing game stuffing on the computer. Then I realized who they were. They were 3 of my mini skeleton brothers. Fred, Ned, and Bob were here. Could you please get down? I pleaded with them. You're freaking me out. Anything for our favorite little brother, stated Ned sarcastically. All right, get serious. Father needs you, said Fred in a dark tone. Personally, added Ned. This time, he wasn't sarcastic. He was serious. Whenever Father wanted us individually, it was very important. It was easy to get to the sewer where Father and all of the skeleton children lived. You just closed your eyes and in your mind's eye, picture the sewer where I live. Sound easy? It's not. You must concentrate really hard. I can't explain the details. I did all the steps, and I was there. There was Father, towering above me as usual. What's the situation? I asked. There is an organization that wishes to apprehend us and kill us, Father uttered in his raspy voice. They call themselves the SWAT team. We can't let this happen, I exclaimed. We didn't do anything. There is something you can do, Father pointed out. I found an underground tunnel that goes under their base, so you can go in and wipe their memories. Upon hearing my instructions, I set off. Once I got in the base, I went to the leader and wiped his memory and made him give a new order. Forget about skeletons and take a break. All of the men went back to their homes. Then I apparated to my home. Apparate means to disappear from one place to another. If you are wondering why I went through all the trouble getting from the sewer to my base, I cannot apparate from in my home. So I returned home, a hero. The end.
Aaron, that was wonderful. Boys and girls, you have heard a writing prompt. Can you tell us what type of prompt this was, Aaron?
A writing prompt.
It was a writing prompt. Was it a narrative? Was it an expository piece? What kind of prompt was it?
It was a narrative.
It was a narrative, okay? The prompt had several things that you were supposed to do. And boys and girls, this is where you come into play. You need to look at the prompt that your teacher has on her overhead projector, and you need to see if he did all of these things. It says here, the bell rang at the end of the day, and I went out the school door as usual. Does this story take place at school? Just then I realized I left my library book in the classroom. Does it talk about a library book in the classroom? I went back inside and I was surprised at what I saw. Did Aaron mention any of those things? Because whenever you have a prompt, the prompt will tell you exactly what it is you're supposed to write about, read about, or complete a math lesson with. So, make sure that you are looking at the prompt and make sure that you look at your writer's checklist. And also, we have a page that says rubric. The person's paper was set up for success. The story starts with the prompt clearly written. Our school bell rang at the end of the school day. The story is about the person. That's Aaron, right, Aaron? Was this story about you?
Yes.
Very good. It was about Aaron and his skeletal brothers. Writing the prompt. The paper tells the reader what happened next. Did you do that, Aaron?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you give us details?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you give plenty of details?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There you have it. When you write your prompt, you need to make sure that you are following all of the steps that you need to so that your paper is set up for success and that you're able to carry it through. I want you guys to briefly talk about the prompt that you just listened to. And I want you to tell me what your thoughts are. Aaron, you were wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, boys and girls. Have a wonderful day.